Wow, what's up? This is Platinum No Limit Rap Artist, Mr. Serv-On from the Historic No Limit Records, man. And I'm coming up next. Only Touch Greatness podcast, man. Trust me, if you're not touching this podcast, you're not touching greatness, bro. Which was very, very, very great for me because I was an E40 fan and I got to meet E40. And a lot of people don't know this, and I don't think E40 know this. I did a song for West Coast Bad Boys called Fuck a Dead Man. It was on the West Coast Bad Boys. It was a commercial. And he thought he heard it and turned around and said, who that is? And P said him right there. And he thought it was like, man, better put his album out. And the next day, because P respected 40, next day I took did my commercial, my pictures for life insurance. You know what I'm saying? So to get a nod like that from one of the greats like E40, man, it was, I got to meet JT, the Bigga Figga, who one of the best hustlers ever, dog. The one that
Yeah,
he's
shout out
part
to
of
him too.
that.
Yeah,
He's part of
definitely.
it. He's part of the independent movement, man. I met all these 40 brothers, D Shot, Be Legit, man.
Oh yeah, shout out to D
ESP,
Shot.
Yeah, and be
ESP,
legit.
Oh, you
yep,
Miss Sugar T too.
yep. Sugar T definitely got to meet Sugar T. She was beautiful, man.
Oh
So,
yeah,
you
I met
know,
her
Still
in
to this
person.
day, she's still beautiful, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
I just
man,
I just met
yeah,
her a couple of years ago too. She's still looking
yeah.
good.
And she, L. Eaton, who a lot of people don't know, that was Two Short producer, multi-platinum producer. And people don't know when they call Two Shorts, the L. Eaton dog name was Short Dog. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that. And he was one of the big producers from the Bay. K. Lou, which was our guy, was one of the big producers from the ESP. You know what I'm saying? I got to meet Conscious Daughters, man. I got to meet a lot of people through P out there, you know what I'm saying, in the Bay. Um, especially JT, man. JT was people don't know, man. That's the original independent hustler, man. That was that guy, man. He don't get enough credit. He don't get
No, he
enough
don't.
credit.
He
Oh,
don't.
You know.
And very savvy, business savvy. Like
Hell yeah.
he's very good at what he does.
Mm-hmm.
Even what he's doing now, but still he got his trap flicks, he got his other stuff on the side. Like I just talked to him on like a clubhouse and shout out to the Bird Gang, and I was talking to him. I was like, "Yo, man, just listening to him, just like yo." You getting a whole bunch of game about the, you know what I'm saying, the independent scene and how everything he creates, you know what I'm saying, in
He did. He
markets
did.
is totally phenomenal.
Ain't nobody in the Bay not say JT wasn't one of the main guys in the independent movement. And then, Fame didn't even move him. If you ask him and tell him I said this, he wasn't tripping about Fame. He loved the hustle, bro. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't no guy, all the money he was making, he wasn't riding around with all that. Man, JT was about the money every day, all day, the music, and that dude was just phenomenal. He was a genius to me of how his promo game and how he was. You know what I'm saying? And so, the Bay was very, historic for me because I tell people this all the time. This one I know is crazy. Our first flight out there. And if this didn't make you want to be a rap artist, man, nothing will. We flying in and we flying over the mountains when you're going into Oakland, and the guy on the plane, the captain says, if you look to the left on the top of that ravine, that's platinum artist, multi-platinum artist MC Hammer's house. Bruh, come on, man.
Oh yeah, shout out to
Like,
Iber.
and you go in there hoping that, man, I hope I make it in this rap stuff. And you look over and you see this Snow White house on the top of the ravine at the top of everything. And the pilot tells you to the left that you see that little bitty figure down there. That it's a huge, it's a huge house, a mansion. That's platinum, multi-platinum rapper MC Hammer's house. I'm like, wow. We're on a flight and they announcing they part of they coming into Oakland is talking about where this man house is at. And then you
Wow.
meet another one from the independent movie, the first person really that put their house on a magazine. If you look at that Vibe magazine where he had the all white pool table and a
Oh
house in
yeah.
it. So, a lot of them dudes in the Bay don't get their respect. Them dudes was getting money and they was really getting all of their money. And
Yeah.
they had the independent hustle, man.
And it's crazy that you're saying the Bay and the E40. And shout out to 40 and D Shot. And by the way, the click coming soon. That's one thing I know. And just by talking about E40, how much how much impact did St. Charles have a lot with y'all too? Because I always hear about,
He taught P. He
Master
taught
P.
P. He
And
taught P. He taught P. He taught P. I remember going in there to the music store and P sitting in there talking to him, and I'm wondering like, who is this person? He was like, that's he fought his uncle, and he was like, that's the father of this independent movement. You know what I'm saying? P learned from him. P was humble when it came to him. You know what I'm saying? He learned from him, and so St. Charles he don't get the credit he deserved. The
yeah,
E40s don't get the credit the Bay don't get the credit period that they deserve.